Yeah, you already know. It's your boy Joe back at it again. CodingPhase.com, the one and only, the Shopify developer, the guy that's been doing this for a while and been killing it. Guys, man, this is the biggest opportunity we have seen in a very long time, especially for independent developers like you and me. Okay, not only for you to get job opportunities, but to get the big bag independently. All right, guys, this thing is a game changer. Okay, and let's just get into it. So, YouTube and Shopify have announced a partnership. I mean, we know Google and Shopify had a partnership, but we didn't know the full details. Okay, even I didn't know. The people at Shopify didn't let me know ahead of time because you know me, I would have been like, yo, I would have been excited, right? So shout out to the people in Shopify and all the developers over there that we have relationships with, and and the marketing side of Shopify too. By the way, I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not getting paid. I'm not a Shopify shill. I'm not in a Shopify, affiliate. I don't get nothing out of this. Okay. The only thing that I want to come in here and give you guys the details. This thing is a game changer. So Google and Shopify have a partnership. So you can integrate Google Shopping, right? With Shopify, right? But now you can go and even take it a higher level, right? And this is actually going to make really big waves throughout the whole industry. So most of you guys know here on YouTube, there's a bunch of, influencers, right? People have their online, online brands, etc. And people sell merchandise. People sell T-shirts, mugs, posters, stickers, etc. Right? And they've been basically using like third-party services, like I think Teespring and stuff like that. But now you're gonna be able to see how Shopify gets integrated into YouTube itself, right? So YouTube or Google, right? They can't do everything, right? So they actually went in and partnered up with Shopify because Shopify is a very secure, service, right? It's the best e-commerce platform. Anybody wants to sell anything, e-commerce, right? You want to go in, sell t-shirts, sell whatever, digital products. Shopify is the best place, hands down. Some people must say, oh, WooCommerce, Magento, this and that. They're nowhere near Shopify at all. Okay. So by doing this partnership and allowing YouTubers to sell their products, right? If you have a online store, for example, on whatever platform you had it before, now you switch it over to Shopify, and then now you can integrate Shopify with YouTube directly. So as you're doing like a live stream or as you're doing a video, the products that you have on your online store can show up right there at the bottom. What does that mean, right? There's going to be more sales, right? More people that's going to want to go in and start building Shopify stores, okay? There's about, I believe, 30 plus million or even more than that of like YouTubers, right? And I think a high percentage of them are in the YouTube's partner program, which is required to be able to do this integration. But what does that mean, right? That means that there's going to be so many new people that's going to need our services as developers, right? Because that's what we here for, right? We are developers, right? This is not a channel to promote Shopify or to create a store. If you want to create a store, go ahead. Our job here is how we can service the merchants, how we can go in and serve them with themes, with applications, right? With, online services like, hey, we'll set up your store. We'll fix any errors that you might have on your store. Maybe we could even help with marketing. Some people that might know about that. Hey, we could set up email development, right? The email development side of things, create custom templates, etc., right? So again, this is huge. Okay, let me go in and share this with you guys over here. Okay, this is Sundar Pichai. I can't say his name. Shout out to him, right? Great new partnership with Shopify. I think he's the CEO of Google, right? Great new partnership with Shopify to help creators integrate with their stores and with their YouTube channels, okay? Like I said, I believe even this channel, at one point, we had something similar to this, stores. I don't know if you guys remember seeing here. Maybe some YouTube channels you'll see it where they will show like the different products that the person might have, maybe a T-shirt, right, etc. Right. But now instead of you going to like Teespring or one of these other companies, you can go in and set up your own online store on Shopify, and you're gonna see your products here. Showing up here, showing up in the chat, right, etc. Let me see if I find this example. So in here, there's a small video from Shopify. You can pretty much see how Shopify and YouTube collaborating, right? You can have the different products uploaded to your store, then pin the products directly to the live streams, right? The viewers can go in, watch, and they could check out directly through YouTube, right? Again, get more sales, press play and get more sales, right? Get started. This is live right now, okay? This is not something that's going to come out 10 years from now, 2 years from now. This is live right now, okay? Even I'm going to be integrating my Shopify store with YouTube because this is big, guys. Now, again, you have to see the big picture of this. This is not just like a small move. Like, oh, yeah, you have an integration, right? It's not something small. What this means is, imagine, let's say, I believe Shopify has, I don't know, maybe like 3-4 million stores, right? Let's see, how many Shopify merchants are on Shopify, okay? So 1.75 million merchants, okay? Now we're connecting Shopify, right? And pretty much letting people know, hey, you could set up a store on Shopify if you are a YouTuber. So if there's 30 plus million YouTubers, let's just say 5, 10, 20 million users start going in and integrating a Shopify store with their YouTube channels. This is a game changer. This takes Shopify from 1.75 to 10x, 20x. You get what I'm saying? So again, we already know there's guys that are making top dollar with just Shopify apps at the level that it is right now, meaning with 1 point something million users, right? But imagine when you go in, you have 10 and 20 million users that they all have an online store, right? So it is, I don't know if you guys get it. Just number wise, it means we all could eat. Every single one of you guys that are interested into Shopify, not even just Shopify, if you're interested in making money online with the skills that you have as a developer, this thing is huge. This is big, guys, okay? This is like, imagine if Shopify was the mall, right? The biggest mall that there was out here, and then now they're like, you know what? Let's make this the mall of America. Let's make this the mall of the world, right? That's what's really happening for us, right? So us as developers, we're basically contractors, right? It's the same thing when a store opens up inside of a mall, right? The owners of the mall gives them the resources of, hey, you got a location, you got electricity, you got water, you got whatever, heat, etc. That's what the store owner pays for when he goes to a mall, right? But somebody has to set up the layout. Somebody has to set up the aisles. Somebody has to paint the walls. You get what I'm saying? Now take that in the digital space. Shopify is the mall provider, okay? Anybody can go in and set up a store within Shopify. And then now by having this integrations, it's going to bring way more users to the mall. Meaning that the mall just got 10 times, 20 times bigger. That's what it means, okay, kiddos? All right? So for us as the contractors, we're about to get a big bag. Big bag alert, okay? Big bag alert. Again, big bag alert. Hey! Big drip! Kiddos, we in here now. We're about to eat. You get what I'm saying? So again, guys, this is big time right now. This is the biggest news. This is the biggest thing. Again, I've been killing it with Shopify. I've been making bread independently, doing my own thing. But even for me, this is big bag. You get what I'm saying? Because everything that I've been talking about for the past 5 years is literally coming into fruition. You get what I'm saying? Every single thing that I talk about on this channel, every single thing that we focus on, we've had success, right? I'm the #1 platform when it comes to YouTube here, and nobody can compare to this channel when it comes to Shopify content, right? So even at that, right, for me, that's gonna 10 times, 20 times. Because believe it or not, once you start seeing more companies, right, this shit is the trickle-down effect, bro. This is the trickle-down effect. This Reaganomics. You know what I'm saying? This is the real, what they say, yo, you give some money on the top, right? And it trickles down to us and the crumbs, and we pick up the little crumbs. Guess what? There's crumbs for everybody. It's raining bread. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's no more crumbs. It's raining bread. A whole loaf. You get what I'm saying? You come outside and be like, yo, I'm just waiting for the crumbs. Now you about to start getting the whole loaf just dropping. Big bag alert, okay? Big bag alert, okay? I don't know if you understand this, okay? This is big, okay? And what I love about it is just like, I told you so. Don't nobody say nothing to me. I told you so. This shit was gonna happen. This is where we gonna become millionaires, straight up, right? The people that's gonna come in and gonna take advantage of these opportunities, we gonna get our M's out of this thing, right? We already touched the M. Now let's go for 2. Now let's go for 5. Now let's go for 10. Why not? Sky's the limit now. You get what I'm saying? So to be honest with you, I'm super excited. I'm like a kid on Christmas Day. Thank you, Toby. Thank you, Obito. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Toby, for Uncle Toby came through and said, here's your gift, Joe. We about to eat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we about to eat. Again, I'm excited. I'm being extra, right? But it's the truth, man. If you really think about this, right? There's gonna be more merchants, more people that's actually gonna be having stores. Okay, what does that mean? There's gonna be more companies that are gonna be getting bigger, right? Because believe it or not, influencers, right, have a big role in the market, right? So let's say, for example, I don't know, I don't even know how many people have 10 million followers or 10 million subscribers. How many people have 5 million subscribers? There's a lot of people that, they've been wanting to start a store and they have a big following. They have, influence. Guess what? They're now going to set up their own stores. And guess what? Those companies are going to grow. Those companies are going to go in and say, guess what? In the next 5-10 years, they're going to go in and they're going to be the ones hiring new developers. Because guess what? You have an e-commerce, right? Even though you're an influencer, the moment you start a store, now you're in the world of e-commerce. Now you're selling products, okay? And guess what? As the company grows, you're going to need in-house developers. It makes no sense to be hiring people just for freelance when you could have them on a salary, right? And have them work for you. Now, there's also going to be opportunities for people that do freelance because, again, not everybody's going to have the budget to say, I'm going to hire this guy for $100,000 and he could work for me, 24/7, right? So people's going to go in and say, man, I got 5,000. I got 10,000. I need somebody to come help me out with this. You get what I'm saying? I need somebody to build me a custom store. I need this logic, or I need this specific look for my audience, or this specific application that will work or integrate with whatever system I'm having, right? Every business is different. The guy that's talking about, Arduinos, he has a different business model than the girl who's, knitting and creating little DIY mugs and little things like that. You get what I'm saying? The guy who's selling glasses has a different business logic than the guy that's selling skateboards. You get what I'm saying? Or saying ski gear, right? That's all opportunity for us. This is no cap. This is right now. This is the moment where people, I guarantee you right now, everybody and their mother from here on, give it from now to 6 months to a year, everybody and their mother is going to be talking about Shopify development. But you know who's been here? You know who told you first, right? I've been here telling you this, right? This is the wave. We saw it in the market. I do a lot of research, right? I've been coming from the world of e-commerce. That's actually my background. So I understand seeing like Shopify from when I was like building e-commerce stores from scratch on Laravel and Ruby on Rails. And then we seen that whole monster building up in 2013, 2014, right? Now we're in 2020. Shopify is pretty much competing with Amazon now. They got fulfillment centers. This shit changes the game. You know, because you had at a point Amazon, Walmart that were taking over, right? And even on the online space, right? But what's happening is people don't want to go in and be paying those fees. People don't want to go in and be under the thumb of Jeff Bezos and his moves, right? So guess what? You could build your own online store. You could go in, put your products in Shopify's fulfillment centers, right? Have people's products in their houses in 2 days. Same way how Amazon. So now the game is lit. Now it's fair now. You get what I'm saying? So there's so many things that's happening in this ecosystem that right now I can tell you right now, you could focus just on Shopify. You could say from now on, I'm a Shopify developer, right? Same way that there's guys that say, I'm a Salesforce developer. I'm a .NET developer. There's an ecosystem, and this ecosystem's gonna be here for a long ass time. Okay? Again, shameless plug. You want to learn about Shopify development? There's no better platform than CodingPhase.com. There isn't. People are teaching, basics, teaching you the shit that's already in the documentation, right? Good luck with the documentation. You need somebody to break this down and show you how all of these things work. This is why, I'm that guy. I'm sorry. You're going to say, this is why I'm that guy. Okay, so if you want to come in and you want to learn the skills, you definitely want to go to CodingPhase.com. Okay, guys, literally I put a link in the description. It's going to give you 15% if you want to get started with it. Okay, if you want to get started, Diamond memberships is the best way to go. Okay, you're like, man, I want to get into this thing. That covers you for the next 6 months. Okay, you get access to every single course, every single thing that's on CodingPhase.com. Guys, like literally right now, bro, I don't know if you get it or you don't get it. This is big. There's times that you got to go in and be like, well, I'll see what happens. You don't want to be on the sideline when this shit is happening. This is the moment where you could carve your way in and say, I got my space. This is where we're going to separate the dudes that's just working regular jobs and the guys that's going to be out here making the real bag independently, right? Now, again, if you're an individual who says, I just want to get a job, Joe. I don't want to, I'm lazy. I just want my check at 9 to 5. I want to do my 9 to 5 and I get my check on Friday. I don't want to have to set up taxes. I don't want to have my own business. I don't want to set up payroll. I don't want to set up a LLC or S Corp. I don't even know what that is, Joe. Right? Guess what? You could still get a job as a Shopify developer. You're going to start seeing how the numbers start going up and it's going to get crazy. Okay? I'm telling you guys right now, mark my words. Right now, this is big. Imagine if Shopify has been killing it with 1.5, 1.75, 2 million users. Now you're bringing in a platform which is pretty much going to push that. It's going to push the integration between Shopify and in YouTube. Let's say YouTube has, I don't know, I think it's like 100 million users or billion users that watch every day. Out of those users, there's probably around 30, 50 million users. Let's just say half. Let's just keep it at half. Half of them sign up to Shopify. That's 15 million people that's coming into this ecosystem. What you think is going to happen? You get what I'm saying? Even if you're selling themes at $60, $100, you're going to make some money, right? The guys that's coming in and selling premium themes that, are selling within the Shopify platform, at $200, $300, they're about to make crazy amount of money. And I'm not even gonna get into the guys who are making Shopify apps. Like literally, imagine this. Right now, a simple Shopify application that goes in and connects to the YouTube API and shows the person their whole analytics and everything that they need to know about their YouTube channel and their store on one application. That right there is gonna make money. Imagine this other application. Simple. Go into the YouTube API, connect to there, find out the different products that they have, or let's say the YouTube channel or videos that they have, right? And display it on the theme, whatever theme they have. Show me the latest videos that I just uploaded to YouTube. That right there is gonna make money. You get what I'm saying? Again, and don't forget, Shopify is also integrating with Twitter, also integrating with Instagram, also integrating, if I'm not mistaken, to TikTok. So again, the only difference about this one, and why I'm more excited about this one than anything else, like TikTok and Twitter, is because YouTube is really gonna push this. YouTube is really gonna push this. A lot of people sell products through, the little slides that are at the bottom of the video. Sometimes it shows up on this video, sometimes it shows up on another one. Let's be honest, YouTube is not the best platform. That's why they're like, you know what? Selling products, Google could do that. Google could set up an online store, set up an online business. They don't want to do that. YouTube, I'll be honest, Google and YouTube kind of sucks, right? When it comes to coming up with new ideas, and especially in web development. They're not really good. People be like, man, I want to work at Google. They're not really good, bro. I'll be honest. A lot of the products that they come up with, they're no good. They're basically surviving off the fact that they have advertisement and surviving off the fact that they have good, applications for like Gmail, Google Sheets, right? Google Suite for Business. But to be honest, if they was to come in and say, well, we want to go in and set up our own online store for people to sell products, they're not going to do a good job. That's not what Google does. They have no idea about the e-commerce world. They have no idea about that. They just not going to do it as good as Shopify. This is what Shopify does, right? So again, think about this. This is like a really game changer. I'm just super excited. Let me see how you guys feel about this, this whole thing. Let's see. Reading through here. Cam Trails was good. Reading through the comments. Again, I'm gonna read through the comments that make sense. If you're thinking and you're walking around like, I ain't paying attention to you. You know what I'm saying? If I pay attention to thinkin's and just, some of you guys that's out here like, y'all don't believe nothing. This is why you are where you're at. Okay? This is why you're where you're at. I'm where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? People told me back in the days, man, you shouldn't do WordPress, right? Man, you shouldn't do PHP. You shouldn't do the Laravel, right? Man, what you focusing on? React? This is the shit. The things that I focus on, right, has always brought me money. Look, when I started with React, right, everybody's like, oh, you're going to do React? Man, we're doing Angular. You're going to be messing with that? That don't make no sense. I'm not listening to the thinkin's. You get what I'm saying? This is why I'm here and you're there just fucking, in your house just pissed. It's like, this is bullshit. This shit has nothing to do with development. There's no way there's going to be any more money with Shopify. Shopify again? Yeah, stupid. This is why where you at. You get what I'm saying? I ain't paying no mind to you. So again, God bless you. You get what I'm saying? I can't do nothing for you, my guy. Okay? So yeah, man. Let me see. Was really good. King 2672 says, let me see. I'm reading through here. I want to get some feedback. What you guys think about this this collaboration, right? This integration between Shopify and YouTube. Let me know. I want to hear. I want to see what you guys think. Okay. Reading through here. Damien says, yo. Let me see. Codename Jason says, just finished as usual. Always start the live as I finish. Let's see. Joe says, you the boss. Let me see. Daniel was good. I'm going to check this out. I created a Shopify store after watching the Entrepreneur Developer last week. So you give so much game. Yes, definitely. Bro, Shopify development is not as hard as you may think, right? And the fact that you're focusing on one ecosystem without having to constantly keep learning a whole bunch of bullshit that's out there, and it's just like, yo, I'm just focused on Shopify. I'm focused on my merchants. I'm here to take care of my merchants. That's it. You get what I'm saying? So if you're into that, I think you're gonna be in a really good space. Okay. Let me see. Reading through here. Joel says, I got one question. If newly going on Fiverr after watching one of your streams, can I start with gigs in 2 different industries, something like WordPress and proofreading? Yes, you can definitely do that. And I recommend doing that, right? So for example, you might have a skill, right? So you said proofreading, right? You might have a skill in proofreading, and you might get some more people that will go in and use your services. Now, development, you might need to go in and get some reviews first. So by you getting reviews on your proofreading, right? And some small gigs, maybe like, this is a strategy a lot of people use on Fiverr. They put something for $15, $20 that they will do in like 20, 30 minutes, right? And then from there, build their reviews. And once they build their reviews, they go in and put their premium services that they would, be able to do for somebody. Like if you're building a theme or building a store, whatever it is, and you're charging 100, 200, 300, 500, whatever you're charging, guess what? People are not trying to pay $500 to somebody that's never done this, never had a review. Nobody has said anything good. So this is a little hack. You go in, you give them something very cheap, right? Get a couple of reviews, and once you get those couple of reviews, you go in and put out your premium, your premium services. So yes, you could definitely do that. All right, MDs, kiddos. Yeah, man, definitely. D-Dub says, yo, I see the partnership with Twitter too. Yes, there's definitely a partnership with Twitter. Let me see. Styley says, big bag alert. Big bag alert. What? No, keep yelling. No, keep yelling, yo. Look, I'm having fun. I love this shit, right? Where, somebody might see this and might say, what is this guy so hype about? Because I see all these opportunities and I can see how I can monetize it, right? This is the beauty of what we do here, right? I'm not just a regular developer, right? A regular developer comes in and says, I'm just going to work and I'll do whatever somebody tells me to do and I'll build it. Now, I'm looking at opportunities, how to use my skills so I can make more money, more money, more money, more money, more money. That's it. I'm about my bag. Somebody asked Floyd Mayweather, right? A question, when was it, like in an interview, and said, yo, man, why it always comes down to money, right? And he's like, yo, shit, money ain't nothing, right? Somebody comes in and says, yo, but you always bring money up. Money ain't nothing, but it's good to have. At the same time, right? Money doesn't make me. I make money. That's a difference. You get what I'm saying? So always keep that in mind. Money doesn't make you, right? You could have money, you could not have money. But the truth is that you can make money. And when you make money, life is much sweeter. I just came from a vacay. You can see the color. You know what I'm saying? You can see the color. I look a little bit darker today. Guess what? I was in the sun. You know what I'm saying? I was in the beach. I was chilling. I done took already like 4 vacations in this 1 year. You know what I'm saying? So how does that happen? How do I get to live those experiences? How is it that whenever I want to buy a car, I could just buy whatever car I want, right? When my mom wants to come down from New York, I could just do that. It's not by me sitting down and saying, well, I'm just going to, let me try to survive. I don't want to survive. I want to live. You get what I'm saying? So I live through experiences. Now, for me to get these experiences